First up, let me go across to Vipul Shah, who's the producer of the movie The Kerala Story. Vipul, thanks a lot for joining us once again. I spoke to you before this hearing, and when you had filed your challenge to the West Bengal ban, you were seeming very confident. The questions raised on the ban today must be giving you more confidence today.
Thank you very much for having us on the show. Yes, we believe and we have full trust in the judiciary, and we believe that the justice will be done. The only feeling, I mean, we understand the pressure on the judiciary. There are so many cases and all, but films are, perishable items. They have a limited run in theaters, 3 weeks, 4 weeks at best. So the amount of money that we are losing every single day is huge, and we don't know how we are going to recover our losses. We will be losing close to maybe 7-8 crores or 10 crores by the time Wednesday the hearing comes. So we are also suffering in spite of the fact that the law is going to probably uphold our side of the story, and we are very, very hopeful that we are going to get a very positive judgment. I just hope that the justice, by the time it comes, it's not too late for the film to kind of do business. But in any case, for all these days that we have not been able to do the business, we have actually lost all this money. I mean, it will be huge, and the number of people who are dying to see the film will finally start seeing it on pirated copy. We all know piracy leads to money going into the hands of terrorists. So the film which is against the terrorists, the business of that film will go to help some terror groups. So it's a very, very difficult situation from that point of view. But as far as the film is concerned, we are very hopeful that on Wednesday, we will get a landmark judgment.
All right. I remember asking you this last time when we spoke, Vipul, as well, that there is actually a precedent in West Bengal. A movie was banned, and not only was that ban revoked, but the government was actually asked to pay compensation. Now, you're talking about the business that you're losing, and I know 1 week is a long time in the life of a movie in a theater, as you mentioned. But there is a possibility you could ask for damages.
Well, we don't know about that, and I don't know whether we will be allowed to make that argument or no. We are nobody to make comments on that. The experts will, they will decide, and the courts will allow or not allow. But whatever it is, I mean, unless and until we are actually compensated, we will be in the big loss in spite of being on the right side of the law.
Right. So that is a situation maybe the courts will look into. That is, of course, subject to their final judgment on this. But I do want to press you, Vipul. The argument that the West Bengal government has made, and they've given some instances of intel reports where they've believed that the screening of this movie was causing a law and order issue or communal issues. That's what their argument is. It may not have happened on a large scale, but they believe it could have happened.
I'll just tell you one thing for this. The film is running in Kerala, and today the number of screens have gone up to 40 screens in Kerala. And not just in Kerala, it is running in, except these 2 states, it's running everywhere across the country. And there is not a single episode of violence or any kind of misconduct across the country. So why is suddenly this fear only in Bengal? I don't buy this argument, because if Kerala can run this film successfully, and I must give a lot of credit to the government there for letting it run without any problem and giving enough, reasons for people to believe that going to see this film is safe. And that is why people are going to the theaters in big number. And across the country, why will only Bengal have incidences of violence? Unless they are pre-planned. Otherwise, there is no reason for it. And in Bengal, the film was running for 4 days before it was, stopped abruptly. In those 4 days, Bengal did not have a single episode of violence.
True.
Not one. So from where does such intelligent report comes in how it all plays out. We all understand how it is done, right? But fine. I mean, we as law-abiding citizen, our recourse is to go to the courts. We have gone to the courts, but now because of this new date of Wednesday, we are suffering and bleeding financially,
Okay.
and we don't know how to recover those losses.
Yeah. Sudipto Sen, director of the film, is also joining us. Mr. Sen, thanks a lot for your time. Vipul Shah is already connected with us. He raised an important point, and I mentioned this at the start of this, segment. The court also asked, this film is being screened all over the country. So what's so special about West Bengal? Why should West Bengal ban this film? So what do you think is the reason here? It's working fine everywhere else.
Exactly, that is the point we are saying from the day one when we come to know that West Bengal government has put a ban. Number one, the word ban is completely illegal. No state government has the authority to ban any film which has been certified by CBFC, which is a constitutional body. So once CBFC certify one film, it is free to run everywhere. State government has to look after the law and order issue. Now, the law and order issue here is so redundant, so laughable that the day it has been banned, there was a video which is running everywhere. That government, the show was running houseful. It is shot in a theater in Salt Lake. The show was houseful. Suddenly, few goons, along with couple of policemen, purged into the auditorium and forcefully taken the audience out of the auditorium. Now, I am not exaggerating a single word because this video is viral in social media. So not only they took out the audience who wanted to see the film forcefully, even for that same night, I come to know, and it is again in social media, there are videos available, though I did not verify the sources of the video, that people who went to watch the film, police is hounding them up to their house and taking them out. So
to do what?
I'm extremely sorry to see how below the state of my state could go down. Now,
no, you're once again, Sudipto Sen, you are saying you've seen some videos that suggest the police is harassing people who've already seen the movie in their houses.
Exactly.
But to what end?
Those are videos, it's not with me, but it is all over the social media.
But they're harassing them. Why? If they've already seen the movie and gone home, then what is there to talk to them about?
No. I am saying that people who have seen the film, police is going to their house and bringing them out of the house. That is the video available in the market.
What did you make out of the video? Why would they do that? To harass them?
No, that is what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying. It is, as Vipul Shah said, that it is agenda driven, because law and order issue is just not applicable, because from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, Kutch to Kohima, the film is running successfully with people are going there wholehearted. People are clapping, the women coming out, men coming out with tears. The emotion is overflowing, and at that time, the last thing we could think that any state can complain of a law and order issue to stop the screening of the film. This is hilarious. This is not acceptable. And I think Supreme Court has partially given us the moral victory in the way that our right to show the film and the people of West Bengal has right to see the film.
Yes.
Now, Vipul Sir has nicely explained that the financial issues and the other issues, because ma'am, you will not believe the film is in a piracy market. The film is running so badly that people will watch. In 4 days we will lose so much of revenue for the film. That is
that's what I was telling Vipul as well, Sudipto, that there is